Supreme Court will hear arguments on whether or not the court should lift a pause on abortion restrictions that was passed by Republicans last summer. Now, with some exceptions, the law bans abortions once cardiac activity is detected. Now, that's usually around 6 weeks gestation, which is before most women know they're pregnant. State Capitol reporter Connor Hendricks looks at how the state plans to implement and enforce the law if the injunction is lifted.
While the law isn't in effect right now, the Iowa Board of Medicine is still tasked with creating rules on how to implement and enforce it. State Senator Cindy Winkler, a Democrat from Davenport, says the bill doesn't use scientific language.
That particular bill, we got a lot of pushback from the medical field in the fact that the bill didn't have a whole lot of medical terminology.
At the Administrative Rules Review Committee meeting Monday, representatives from the Iowa Board of Medicine and the Iowa Attorney General's office spelled out their interpretations of many of the definitions which cause concern among some members of the public. The bill bars doctors from performing an abortion on a, quote, unborn child, a term which Leif Olson with the Attorney General's office says they've updated guidance on.
Because of concerns that were raised by the public and by the board, that is not a term that is used in the medical literature or that is not frequently used by practitioners. It specifies for reference by the general public that includes all stages of development, including embryo and fetus.
The bill also defines woman, which Olson says needed changes too.
That was in response to comments from the public that medical practitioners typically would not refer to a person under the age of 18 as a woman.
Winkler says even with the changes, she has concerns that in vitro fertilization or IVF is at risk. Winkler says that's not something the Administrative Rules Review Committee can help address.
It would have to come from legislation.
The legislative session may end in the next few weeks. Winkler says IVF protections haven't been passed yet, and she's doubtful it'll happen before lawmakers head home. At the Iowa Capitol Bureau, I'm Connor Hendricks reporting.